God made eagle. The eagle is freedom.
Hello, all you Van Dammers from Van Dam Nation. It is time for another episode of the Jean Pod Van Dam Cast. We are in studio, and today we are taking on 2010's Soldiers, an hour-long, 48-minute film action crime genre. Spoilers, we're not really taking on Soldiers.
It's hard to do for us.
Yeah, really hard. I don't even know where to begin. Let's begin. Let's pretend like we watched this. And I will read what the IMDB has all set up for us. A military veteran and former mercenary named Frenchie is haunted by his childhood as well as his past in the military. Director was Jean-Claude Van Damme. Written by Jean-Claude Van Damme.
That explains a lot.
Tagline, haunted by the past, his vengeance knows no limits. So,
it's a good tagline.
2010 supposedly was when this was supposed to go out. The build cast, we have Van Damme playing Frenchie, Claudia Bassels playing Sofia, John Colton playing Luther Banks, Joseph Cannon playing Bobby Jackson, Adam Karst playing Sully, Chuck DeMaria plays Vinny Scantino, Cal Ryan plays Cal, Bianca Bridget Van Damme plays Bianca Banks.
Huh.
Chris Van Damme plays Oren. And I'm just going to stop there. I just wanted to basically get to his kids, because his kids are in the film. Both his daughter Bianca and obviously Chris. Now, I think this might have been Bianca's film debut, but the weird thing is it hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, that's... So it's been in like production hell for 7 years now?
Yeah, man. She was actually in The Shepherd.
Oh, that's right.
She played his daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't think about that. And much apologies right now if our voices sound a little bit different. We had to drink a bunch of milk. So I know when I drink anything like dairy-wise, my nose and throat kind of just feel like cluttered.
Yeah, mine too. Mucusy.
Mucusy, yeah. We did the one chip challenge from the Pocky chips, and
it was hot.
It was really hot. Really hot. You can watch, we'll go ahead and watch that on YouTube, under just search Pod Bros and Bone Apple Tea. You can find it there. Yeah. We were geniuses and thought we'd do it beforehand before we recorded.
Not sure why in retrospect.
Nope. So if our stomachs start hurting and we go, oh, God, no, you know why. Oh, man. So, yeah, that's who's all in this. We really didn't know what to do after this, because we were like, hey, you know what? We could actually just do an episode where we talked and said, hey, sorry, guys, we screwed up. I mean, Soldiers was a film we knew nothing about. I honestly feel kind of like a bad Van Damme fan, because I didn't even know that this thing was basically in post-production hell. I'll read some of the trivia. There's actually trivia in this, believe it or not. A finished version of the film has been screened May 13th and 17th, 2010 at the Cannes Film Market. With poor reviews and little response from distributors to pick up the picture, Jean-Claude Van Damme returned to the editing room, leaving the film unreleased for 4 more years. Well, we'll talk a little bit about that. Forrest Whitaker and Nick Nolte are both good friends of director and writer Jean-Claude Van Damme, and were considered for roles in this film.
I guess, wow, it's cool that Forrest Whitaker and him are still good friends to this day.
Yeah, that's nice.
Decades long.
Yeah. David Winters was supposed to co-produce the movie and play a role, but turned down the project because of creative differences. Dimitra Giova was already cast to play the character Sofia, but due unknown reasons, she was replaced by Claudia Bassels. but that was their mess up. But due to unknown reasons, I think is what they meant. to say. So the country origin says Thailand, Hong Kong, and United States. The details for release date say 2017, which I'm sure that's going to be pushed back again.
How bizarre.
Here's the bizarre thing. When we originally started doing this, we were like, okay, let's look into it. So I go on YouTube and I type in soldiers, and it was like, nope, no soldiers here. But you know what they did call it? It has 3 other names to it. The Eagle Path and Full Love.
Which is a really bizarre sounding name.
Yeah, Full Love is such a bizarre. So I think it went originally, I think it was either Full Love first, and then it turned to the Eagle Path. And I don't know if Van Damme ended up having some legal troubles with the name, or if he ended up just changing it.
Mm-hmm.
But then it changed to Soldiers.
Which isn't easy to search for when he has 3 other movies with the word soldier in the title.
Yes, exactly. So I found a lot more clips watching the Eagle Path and Full Love. So Van Damme released the trailer to this, and we're basically going to review the trailer and the extra clips that he released. I mean, it's so weird because, like, it went through production hell, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I guess apparently he put in like $5 million of his own money to make this film.
Wow.
And really, what we said in trivia, no one was interested in it. It got lackluster reviews from people, and so they went back to the drawing board with it. Now, the weird thing is, when I scroll through IMDB, Soldiers is still up for 2010. Scroll up a little bit more for 2014, it goes under Full Love. So I think the Eagle Path was the original name. Then they tried doing Full Love, and that didn't work out either. So
it's like Blade Runner. Has all these different cuts.
Yeah, seriously, this is a newer version of the Eagle Path, re-edited with additional footage that was filmed in Bulgaria 4 years after the initial production in Thailand in 2008. So there you have it with that, and even that says release dates 2017. Different cover of Van Damme on it compared to the Soldiers one, but we still get Van Damme on the cover, so that works. But I don't, like, the whole thing has me just flabbergasted.
Yeah, it's a really bizarre chain of circumstances.
Yeah, I was doing research on this just to try to get some idea of what was happening, and someone said that they originally were able to pre-order it on Amazon legitimately, and then Amazon kind of told them, we got to wait for it. And they kept pushing it back and pushing it back and pushing it back, and then finally I guess they were like, we don't know when this is going to happen, so do what you must. And then it got pushed to 2014, where we got some more extra clips. And then I guess just recently, in I believe the summer, June, there was talks about, Van Damme says it's almost done. He says it's almost done. I'm beginning to think that this film will never get released, to be completely honest with you.
Well, I mean, it's been almost 10 years since the first cut was filmed.
Right. Yeah. And on top of that, like, here's our review just from the clips that we watched of it. Mm-hmm. It did not look good.
No, it looked really strange.
It looked really strange. Like, I was afraid that I wrote down, is this supposed to be like Taken? Because he shows up, he's like a taxi cab driver in the film, and I don't know if he's just playing the role as a taxi cab driver and he's undercover.
Yeah.
But, like, he's trying to watch this Sofia lady, and then all of a sudden people take her, and I don't know, he's trying to fight back, and he's like...
Doesn't he like locks her up at some point,
yeah,
doesn't he?
It looks like he locks her up, and then...
And like, she doesn't really know who she is.
Yeah, she's like... In the trailer, she says something along the lines of, like, why don't you tell me your fucking story? And it seems like everyone in this film, English is their second language. Because anyone who had a speaking role, it was like English was definitely their second language.
Yeah, a lot of yelling lines.
Yeah, yep. A lot of yelling lines. And they kept doing a flashback to, I guess, when Van Damme Frenchie was young,
Which
and
is
he's peering in like a window.
a really weird thing to have in a trailer.
Yes, and he keeps looking at what they say is an eagle, but looks kind of like a hawk or a falcon. I'm not going to lie there. Like, I know there are eagles that look like that.
It was really small for an eagle.
Yeah, that was a really small eagle. Like, that was like a baby eagle. I don't even know, man. I mean, I guess, like, looking at this picture on Google, it kind of looks like that, but it did not look that big of a bird.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, I
It
know
looks like a red-tailed hawk or
a
something.
golden eagle,
Huh.
I guess, would probably be the best way to describe what this bird, but even the golden eagle looks a little bit different than that. It really did look like a hawk or a falcon of some sorts. I don't know, but I am not a what's the correct term?
Ornithologist?
Is that the correct term?
I think, is it ornithologist? Well, if not, we'll edit that.
Well, yeah. Well, it's not a falcon. It's definitely not. I'm getting my birds mixed up. What is the name for these types of birds? Do you know what, like, the animal kingdom?
I think they're just called raptors, aren't they?
Raptors. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Raptors.
It's definitely in that family.
Yeah. Definitely. So yeah, no, it looked like some sort of hawk.
Oh, you know what? It was a parakeet.
I got the whole thing wrong. But yeah, that was it. That was basically it.
And then turned had like a heist film vibe later because he gathers a team together.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like he
like
opens up like the floorboards to open up a box with like the 101st Airborne something.
Yeah.
He's ex-military. And he calls up his like former friends, his former military guys. One's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, one's really old.
One's really old. Yeah. I don't know what to expect from this. So I'm really sorry, guys, where that one just kind of was a letdown. I didn't expect Full Love Soldiers, the Eagle Path to.
So is that like a Native American thing?
Not in this case, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm wondering because he's called Frenchie, but
yeah,
is he? Well, I'm sure.
So
hopefully, one sweet day we'll get to reprise this review.
Yeah, man. I hope soon that this comes out. Here's some good news though, and I'm kind of bummed because the release date just happened right after we recorded the Universal Soldier,
and
we found out that Van Johnson has a release date.
Hell yeah!
So you get to see Van Johnson, and I believe it's December 15th, 2017. So I'm very, very excited for that one.
I wonder if it'll be 6 episode seasons like The Tick was.
I don't know, man.
I hope not.
Yeah, I hope it's longer. I hope it's like 12. That'd be sweet.
That's kind of the big thing to do now is to have mini seasons that are like 6 months apart.
Yeah, man.
That's what they did with The Tick, and I was made very sad.
I know. Yep, December 15th. That's the release date for the rest of the episodes.
Oh yeah.
Once again, you can find the pilot on there. I know a lot of people were going back and forth on it. I had a lot of people were more pleasantly surprised with it and enjoyed it. But there were some naysayers out there because they just have to be different from everyone else.
Of course.
And they were like, I really didn't like it. And I was just like, it's okay, man. What happened to you in your life?
Who hurt you?
Yeah, who hurt you? But that's basically it. That's the good news. And I'm sorry that this episode is not like one of our typical episodes. And unfortunately, the next episode is not like one of our typical episodes. But we are getting into that area of Van Damme films where we just are, we don't know what to expect. I mean, just looking at the list, I know the next full film. So, spoiler alert, the next episode that you're going to get, I'm going to combine two because they're basically cameo roles, right? One after another. Kung Fu Panda 2, where he plays Master Croc, and Pure sur la vie, which he plays Le Colonel, I guess.
Can you translate that?
Yeah, so we'll just do those together. I don't want to be rude to you guys and end up making those 2 separate episodes.
2 3-minute episodes.
We could probably do that with Kung Fu Panda on its own, but like this French film,
it was literally like 2 minutes and 48 seconds.
Yeah, there wasn't much to it. So All right, that's it. Sorry, guys. This one's going to be its own. I don't think you get another one after this. All right. If you like what we do, if you're disappointed with this episode, just go back and listen to some of the good ones. And on top of that, we hope that you enjoyed our Halloween crossover that we have to sit and record after this. So, oh, forgot about that. That would have been good. Anyway, all right, guys. Patreon, Amazon, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play. Thank you so much. I am John.
And I am Jeff.
You've been listening to a very sad episode of the Jean Pod Van Damme cast. Now let me go find a falcon that I can call an eagle.
Can you tell me your story, Mr. Frenchie?
I just want to protect you.
What game are you fucking playing with me?
It's dangerous.
Qu'est-ce que tu m'as foutu pour une merde?
Don't speak French.
Buy yourself a fucking ticket and go home.